The internet has revolutionized our lives, connecting us in ways we never thought possible. It has opened up a world of opportunities, allowing us to communicate, share, and interact with people from all corners of the globe. We can find love, friendship, and even romance with a few clicks and swipes. Online dating has become a norm, making it easier than ever to meet new people and form meaningful connections. But this ease of connection comes with a dark side. The same tools that bring us closer can also be used to deceive and manipulate. Criminals exploit the anonymity of the internet for their gain. They hide behind screens, using fake identities to carry out their schemes without fear of being caught. Romance scams, in particular, have become increasingly common, preying on people looking for love and companionship. These scammers are skilled at creating convincing personas to lure their victims. Recently, there have been several high-profile cases of romance scams making headlines. In one incident, a woman in St. Louis lost over $1.2 million to a scammer she met online. The anonymity of the internet makes it easy for scammers to create fake profiles and build trust with their victims. They use stolen photos and fabricated stories to seem genuine. They often spend weeks or even months grooming their targets, showering them with attention and affection. This prolonged interaction makes the deception even more convincing. By the time they ask for money, they've often gained their victims' complete trust. The victims, believing they are helping someone they care about, willingly send money. According to the latest FBI statistics, romance scams cost victims over $300 million in 2022 alone. These crimes are not only financially damaging but also emotionally devastating, leaving victims feeling betrayed and vulnerable. In the heart of the Midwest, a St. Louis woman's search for love online took a dark and unexpected turn. She fell victim to a sophisticated and well-coordinated romance scam, orchestrated by a group of individuals led by Rotimi Oladimeji, a notorious scammer. This case is a stark reminder of the devastating impact of these scams, highlighting the emotional and financial devastation they can cause. Victims often find themselves isolated and ashamed, unsure of where to turn for help. I believed I had found a loving partner, unaware that I was being targeted by skilled manipulators who knew exactly how to exploit my vulnerabilities. Over time, they manipulated me into sending large sums of money, draining my savings and leaving me in financial ruin. I felt trapped and helpless, unable to see a way out. The victim, whose identity remains protected, met the perpetrators online through a popular dating site. She was drawn into a whirlwind romance that seemed too good to be true, filled with promises of a future together. This case is just one example of the growing problem of romance scams that plague online dating platforms. As these scams become more prevalent, it's crucial to raise awareness and educate people on how to protect themselves. The St. Louis case exemplifies how romance scammers operate, using a combination of emotional manipulation and carefully crafted lies. The perpetrators created fake online profiles, often posing as successful professionals or individuals facing personal hardships. They initiated contact with their victims through dating websites, social media platforms, or online games, showering them with compliments, affection, and promises of a future together. These scammers are masters of exploiting vulnerabilities, preying on their victims' loneliness, desire for companionship, or even their charitable instincts. They often invent elaborate stories to extract money from their victims, claiming to need funds for medical emergencies, business ventures, or travel expenses. The emotional toll on victims can be significant, leading to feelings of betrayal, shame, and a loss of trust in others. Once the scammers establish trust, they introduce the financial element, often subtly at first. They may ask for small loans, gradually increasing the amount over time. In the St. Louis case, the victim was led to believe she was helping her online lover overcome a financial crisis. The scammers used various tactics to receive the funds, including wire transfers, gift cards, or even cryptocurrency, making it difficult to trace the money trail. The perpetrators often operate in organized groups, with each member playing a specific role in the scam. They may recruit money mules to receive and launder the stolen funds, further complicating efforts to track the money. In this particular case, the scammers managed to steal nearly $1.2 million from the victim. After a thorough investigation, the authorities were able to apprehend Rotimi Oladimeji and his co-conspirators Olusegun Seyi Akrinmad and Olayemi John Adesanya. Judge Rodney W. Sipel. The court finds you guilty of conspiracy to commit mail fraud and wire fraud. Oladimeji, considered the ringleader, was sentenced to 121 months in federal prison. Akrinmad received a sentence of 78 months, while Adesanya was sentenced to 37 months. Judge Rodney W. Sipel. The court also orders the trio to pay over $1.19 million in restitution to the victim. This case serves as a reminder that law enforcement agencies are cracking down on romance scams and bringing perpetrators to justice. In addition to their prison sentences, Oladimeji, a Nigerian citizen, faces deportation after serving his time. The court recognized the severity of his crimes and the need to protect the public from further harm. Deportation serves as an additional consequence for foreign nationals who engage in criminal activities on U.S. soil. It underscores the global nature of these scams and the importance of international cooperation in combating them. While deportation may not fully compensate victims for their losses, it removes the perpetrator from the country, preventing them from potentially harming others. Protecting yourself from romance scams requires a healthy dose of skepticism and awareness. One of the most obvious red flags is someone you've never met professing their love quickly. Other warning signs include requests for money. Be wary if someone you've only met online asks for financial assistance, especially if they offer elaborate or inconsistent stories. Pressure to leave the dating platform. Scammers often try to move the conversation to a less secure platform like personal email or messaging apps to avoid detection. Inconsistent details. Pay attention to discrepancies in their stories or if their online persona doesn't match their offline behavior. Remember, if something feels off, trust your instincts. It's better to be safe than sorry. Navigating the world of online dating safely requires a proactive approach. It's essential to be aware of the potential risks and take steps to protect yourself. Here are some practical tips to protect yourself in the online dating world. Take your time. Don't rush into anything. Building a genuine connection takes time, so be patient and allow the relationship to develop naturally. Get to know the person well before sharing personal information or meeting in person. Ask questions and look for consistency in their answers. Be cautious about what you share. Avoid sharing sensitive information like your home address, financial details, or social security number. Scammers often use this information for malicious purposes. Use reputable dating platforms. Choose well-established dating websites and apps with safety measures in place. These platforms often have better security protocols and user verification processes. Talk to someone you trust. Share your online dating experiences with a friend or family member and seek their advice if something seems suspicious. They can offer a different perspective and help you stay grounded. Remember, online dating should be fun and exciting. Enjoy the process of meeting new people and discovering potential connections. By taking these precautions, you can increase your chances of finding a genuine connection while protecting yourself from harm. Combating romance scams requires a multi-pronged approach involving individuals, online platforms, and law enforcement agencies. Individuals must be vigilant, educate themselves about the warning signs, and report any suspicious activity to the appropriate authorities. Online dating platforms have a responsibility to implement robust security measures, such as identity verification tools and algorithms that detect suspicious behavior. Law enforcement agencies must continue to investigate and prosecute these crimes, working to dismantle the criminal networks behind them. By working together, we can create a safer online environment and protect vulnerable individuals from falling prey to these heartless scams. Romance scams are not victimless crimes. They leave behind a trail of emotional and financial devastation. Victims often experience feelings of betrayal, shame, and a loss of trust in others. The financial losses can be significant, leading to debt, bankruptcy, and even homelessness. It's crucial to remember that victims of romance scams are not to blame. They are often targeted because of their kindness, compassion, and desire for love and companionship. By raising awareness about these scams and promoting online safety, we can help create a more empathetic and supportive environment for victims and work towards preventing these crimes from happening in the first place.